I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them, and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Castle's on fire! Run!
Oh.
Well, should ask and you shall receive.
Absolutely. Am I a Witcher boy? Come on.
Oswin. Where's Oswin?
What are your thoughts on Baron?
I like him. He's a funny dude.
Fire.
He's kind of like the stereotypical, like,
to put it out?
drunken bastard.
Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get.
You need to open the main door.
I'm getting there.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried.
Okay,
Was
I
that
fucked up
before
and
or
didn't
after
and
you
killed
began to
everyone.
Fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool.
Classic.
You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
Uh-oh, he wants to fight?
They ran from you, didn't they?
Annoying prick!
Haymakers. Get down.
We need to talk.
You are not too far behind me now because I remember doing this yesterday morn before I went to BMW.
Oh yeah?
Sit down.
It seems like you're so far ahead of me though.
You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
This is Robert Baratheon.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other.
What's a darned
She's
sock?
seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
How about that magical shield on your waist?
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Well,
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you
Baron
couldn't
is a
control
troubled
them,
man.
but because
Yeah,
you
he
drove
is.
them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat
Rough go.
locked.
Yeah, no kidding.
I neared
This
the bed
is who Magugu is based on.
and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the guilt is all mine.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the
Oh
other
fuck,
way?
watch out for that lubberkin.
The
We
Lubberkin.
kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Shit's getting real.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
That botchling needs to be a lubberkin and buried beyond the threshold.
Yeah, that's what they just said.
A bit further. Follow me.
Come on, Robert Baratheon.
You give the child
One of
a
the
name.
weirdest things I have ever typed.
Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Give me all your shit.
Here's the spot.
Botchling time.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent?
This part is gonna
I'm
freak your
plowing
ass out.
now I've done wrong.
At least you get to
Good.
watch.
The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Oh, bocce boys. Yeah.
Look,
Oh, oh, bocce boy. What the fuck is that thing?
Hopefully the second viewing is less intense than the first.
Take it in your arms, quick.
and if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll
I
bite through your
told you,
jugular.
nope,
You'll
it is
bleed
the
to death
same
before I can help.
intensity.
Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Grab it. Grab your botchling.
Merciful gods.
Jesus Christ.
Are you gonna kill it out, bury it beyond the threshold?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends.
We're gonna take it to
Into a lubberkin.
the threshold.
Oh, fuck.
Look at him carry it.
Creepy
on.
ass botchling.
Come on, little botch boy. Little botchies. Oh.
Spectres.
Oh shit.
Botchling's scent attracted them.
Do something.
How long you can make me wait?
Whoa.
That botchling has no intentions of becoming a lubberkin.
No, he does not. Oh, fuck you.
Pest, take me. It's thriving something fierce. Can't hold it. Calm it somehow.
I just like saying lubberkin.
Leverkins.
Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Oh, god damn it.
Cover. Need to hurry.
On with it. We'll not wait till they devour us.
You fucker. Oh.
Squirming again. It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
Love,
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Leverkin. Leverkin Jr.
So here is the $1,000,000 question: is Charles a botchling, a lubberkin, or a wraith?
I think he's a noon wraith. Or the sea hag.
What now?
He ain't a healthy little botchkin.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world.
Haha, Charles is a water hag.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Dea, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Leverkin ass shit.
In your conversations with Baron, has he referred to someone as a whoreson yet?
No, not yet. No whoresons.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Meditate.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility
My
for
new
all
favorite
this
word, it
lies
whoreson.
with me.
Time
Whoreson.
for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home.
They've said
And
Leverkin
try
too
not
many
to drink
times.
yourself stupid again.
You know what, as crazy as out there as this whole thing is, there are people out there that believe in this type of spiritual shit.
This is true. They believe in Leverkins. I gotta wait a day, right?
They are probably whoresons.
Probably lots of whoresons. Whoresons. Whore.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Oh shit, the Leverkin worked.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Oh, I gotta follow this boy.
I like Gerald because all of this is just normal for him.
Right? Just following that leprechaun.
If it don't stop raining, my arse will rot off. Wizardry! This downpour's a bastard, it is.
Nothing about following a lubberkin in the middle of the night seems off to him.
Nah. That's the normal shits. Oh Jesus. Don't mind me, just normal lubberkin stuff here. Really? This house? This is where they hid?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Clothing. Better change in here. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Come on, lubberkin. Oh, what the hell is this thing? What the hell is this thing? It's like a cricket. Lubberkins. Oh great, what's this now? Drowner boys again? What are these guys?
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
God damn!
Those are the rock things. After a number of hits they self-destruct.
Should
Well then.
examine that horse carcass.
But their explosion can hurt you.
Ah, that must have been what happened to that first one.
Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Uh-oh.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Lubberkin, lubberkin. Wolf boys again?
You have no idea how badly I wish I was in Temeria right now.
About as much as I thought about it all night, probably. Dick.
Fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Lubberkin. Ooh.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Oh shit. Busted.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, aye. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with the Baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Gerald does not have time for their bullshit.
He
What
does
happened
not.
to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
He drew in his dusty ass table.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
Why did that? Old Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Yep.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat. And before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. For the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother. But my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye. No, these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Bobby Hill's in the background back there.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be alright in the end, won't she?
I'm okay, Dad.
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Remember that fact.
Remember the fact that her hands burned? I'm stealing the poor people's shit. The Shrieker?
Yes.
Give me all your shit. Sure, I'll remember this. Let's go, Leverkin.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
You shouldn't have done that. I'm just a little boy. This kid's all the way the fuck up here. God damn. Can't catch a horse, boy.
Come on.
Back 1 second.
I really like the feel of this map. Dick Gore Rentals.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I took my medicine, I had to get some food in my belly. Otherwise I was gonna be a sick boy.
Take it easy.
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
Oh, we cantering.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
20 crowns.
You know you were on the phone with Dick Gore discussing real estate investments.
I was on the phone with who? Well, it's not showing me. I didn't hear who I was on discussing real estate investments, but... Mabes?
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
Dick Gore.
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors,
It was
stay
Dick
inside.
Gore.
What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
In the garden? Oh, I put out his light.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Daya most. Though it's good to know her spirit.
Dick Gore could have been the next Ron Jeremy, instead he got into rentals.
His life chose a different path.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This Reesty mire. Nothing
Reesty
could go
mire.
right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
They must have talked to Dick Gore.
Any news for me?
Your
McCringleberry wants
daughter's
to
in
chat.
Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her
Do
escape.
you think Dick
and then
Gore
took
was
her
the
in.
one who taught Ramsay
Tamara is
Bolton the
safe and
PP
sound.
chopping
From what I
skills?
gathered, she has no desire to see you again.
Perhaps.
No intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain
The
she's
old
safe.
PP chop.
Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Oh shit. Time to see some shit.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I
The
see it.
Didgor 7 Steps to Removing Someone's Peen.
Oh,
Volume 1.
Not bad.
I
Not
believe
bad
it's
at all.
between
But
9
who
to
goes
12
boar
steps.
hunting with a sword.
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager.
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
I like Ciri. I think her story is really gonna explode on us.
I think so
What
too.
happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
There is something very important about her we do not
If
know
I
yet.
win,
I agree.
I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
Time to be erasing ass shit.
Why else is the Wild Hunt all about her death?
This is true. Death. She's not dead.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on!
I'll be back in 1 minute.
They want her dead, I mean.
Don't you embarrass us?
What up?
What up? No, I'm not about the dong hanging wife.
Yeah, you are.
That'll be the day.
No, I just kind of like this game for the MMO kind of aspects of it.
He's all about that hanging dong.
That's right, I lost my fucking thrall last night. Or yesterday before I went to work.
You did what?
My thrall.
You're a thrall.
You're wind, not woman.
I'm not a slave.
Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Oh, time to get witchy. Whoa!
Another chance to win.
Is that another griffin? This motherfucker.
She screamed like a mad woman.
Oh. I thought I was gonna get to fight it.
All had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
MC is being a real leprechaun right now.
Ferris says you're being a real leprechaun right now.
Hadn't considered that possibility before.
Why?
But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
You'd have to have seen the thing.
Oh.
A leprechaun's this weird baby spirit animal thing.
With the Nilfgaardians?
What could I do?
Okay.
Cast myself at them and die a hero. Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Sure, we've all got arseholes.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who
Why
knows
is he
what the
not
fuck
playing
else
Witcher
every which
15
way they
hairs
turn.
no brained? Why is he not playing Witcher 15 hairs no brained?
Ferris says, why are you not playing Witcher? $15 no brainer.
Just curious.
It's no secret.
I got this game for
I was
free.
a Temerian soldier.
Because he got Conan for
Our
free.
unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters, or merely broken men.
This is a
joined
really
us.
good game, though.
We were a snowball.
Oh, I've heard
rolling
it
down the
is.
slope.
It's like
By the time we reached Crow's
it's like a
Perch,
combination.
Conan
size
Teen or
of the
Yennefer
force.
Tit seems mistakes
Just march
were
into a
made.
fortress, make yourselves at home.
It's a combination
Nilfgaard
Zelda,
advancing, the
Dark
local
Souls,
lord had fled,
Skyrim,
abandoned the perch.
like all rolled into one.
Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk, the self-proclaimed Baron will cease.
Let's play Gwent. Why is that? No, we out of here.
So long.
What can I go lootsies in here? The hell?
Well, bring out the gimp.
Bring out the gimp.
You'll just have to go wake him up now, won't you?
These guys just said bring out the gimp. Where is
It
this
is the
game?
best of all those games in one platform.
What do you gotta fight that town's Timmy?
Timmy.
South Park?
Timmy. No, I don't know. It's this big long quest line that I've been doing for this guy called the Bloody Baron. Basically, his wife and daughter disappeared, and then you find out all kinds of other shit about it that happened. Like that the wife actually was pregnant and had a miscarriage, or the baby didn't make it. Then they buried the baby when the baby turned into this little demon baby called a botchling. So then you had to go perform this ritual thing and like make the baby like a happy spirit called a lubberkin. And so now I'm just in his house doing some shit. This guy's wasted.
Shit.
Butter knife. Just what I wanted. Oh, I've already been here. Oof. Oh.
Why does that thing look bigger than the rest of them? I don't like this.
You talking about hanging dong again?
No.
What? That's... I think that's exactly how you would address it if you were talking about hanging dong.
I found a ladle yesterday super useful.
Fair says he found a ladle yesterday. It was super useful.
Oh yeah?
It was in the drawer right next to that butter knife I just found.
Is he referring to Conan Espine?
I believe so.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Wait, Witcher! When you find
It's
my
too hard.
daughter,
I need to
will you
run
give her
away.
this?
The doll.
Ragdoll. Uh-huh.
It is bigger than he expected.
This is very true.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
So long.
Remember when we buried that baby over here? There's this fucking grave. Lubberkin
Jesus
grave.
Christ MC. Jesus Christ MC.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Your mate split the loot between them long ago. At least that's what I would have done. And you, shut it now. Save your...
Investigate all remaining leads. Which would be...
Alright. Avoid that area.
Oh. Available leads. Well, there's the lady. Is there. What the hell? I'll be back in 1 sec.
When you are playing a game that features Dong, the lay thing you want to hear is it as bigger than I expected, and he hit me hard with it.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm still here.
God damn it.
Wow. I mean, I can leave.
Nah. I was reading something last night, and people are still having the goddamn "does pineapple belong on pizza" debate.
No.
You're on the no side?
Well, I can't.
Well, I know you can. I'm just saying people can. I don't give a shit what you put on pizza. If you put it on pizza, it goes on pizza.
As long as it tastes good. I mean, what does it really matter?
Exactly. Oh, yeah, I need to sell shits to this boy.
Oi, lads, fancy an outing to find that sheep?
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. I haven't picked up a lot of shit recently.
I can make a katana.
Do you play as Conan the Barbarian, or do you play as whoever you want to be as in that game?
You get to make an avatar.
With a big hanging dong?
I mean, if you want to have a big hanging dog. Whatever floats your boat, man.
Some silver pantaloons. Blunt junk axe.
I built a house.
A straw shack?
No, it's it's stone.
It's snow?
Stone.
Oh.
See ya.
Like, how you build? You built an igloo?
I mean, you could probably do that up north. Maybe.
Who may I assist
I don't know.
you?
I haven't gone to the snowy area yet.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
I didn't know Conan's world was that fleshed out that you would want to do those things in his world.
What's that?
I didn't know Conan's world was big enough to set like an entire like RPG in.
I didn't either, but the map's actually pretty big.
You know who else plays a lot of Conan?
Who's that?
Death himself.
Oh, Charles?
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that.
Now you do. Creating components. Meteorite.
Guess what's in this game too?
Hanging dong?
You are like obsessed with that.
The game's all about hanging dong.
No, it's got the over encumbered.
Oh, you can become encumbered in this as well. Does it just make you like stay in place, or what do you have to do to rectify that?
You can't. Like you can walk, but it's like really, it makes you really slow. And if you try to run, it uses your stamina like fucking instantly.
In this game, you can walk at normal speed and you can get on your horse and move, but you just can't like pick up any more shits, and then you can't sprint.
And like in this game, you have to make sure you keep your health up and all that jazz. Because like you got your temperature meter, you got hunger, and water.
Too much.
Oh yeah?
Yep. That's too much.
Maybe I should send you around to the creek.
It's actually not that bad.
Catch something.
I've got the head of a dead griffin on the side of my horse.
Nice. I haven't killed anything big enough to make a trophy out of it yet.
Hey, yeah.
That was my first hunt, was the royal griffin.
I lost my fucking, like I said, my thrall yesterday.
Your slave boy?
Yeah, we were out fighting and he decided he was gonna take on a big ass brute.
You telling me you got a slave boy in a game about hanging dong?
Let's go.
Sure. And you're just gonna keep on bringing it up.
Dude, so far I have not seen any hanging dong in this game.
Whoa there, Roach.
Who wants to stand and fight? This guy wants to stand and fight?
Halt!
Isn't this the game that Fair was telling me about the guy talking about his sex toy, the unicorn or whatever it was
Yeah.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
This guy is... this guy's not gonna have a good time.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well... why... then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend! Stand and fight!
Jeez. This dude, he's just like, he wants to have a duel. He says he's got to duel 100 knights to win the love of some lady.
No, I yield.
Sounds like sheet.
He yielded.
Enough.
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Challenge me again. Raise your hand. Draw your sword. Look at me the wrong way. And I'll kill you.
You so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
You punk ass bitch. Whoa, I met all these characters? Need some water essence.
Let's go.
How do I know where I'm supposed to go? I need to go to Oxenfurt.
Slower.
With some Assassin's Creed shit, some 1,600 miles away. 1,600 meters? I don't know. Footsteps? Measure of distance? Fucking wolf. In the game you can get dog tallow.
Just gonna melt down a fucking puppy dog?
Uh-huh. Oh, wolf.
Gotcha. Let's go to Carpenter Bench.
Building all them shits?
Building an animal pen so I can train animals.
Sure.
God damn. 300 stone, 400 fucking wood.
I'm gonna steal this boat. This boat is mine, no one else is using it.
This is mine. I peed on it.
Precisely.
It's like I just claimed this.
Put your sword away.
Oh no. I'm over encumbered.
Take the helm. Let's
I
roll.
really want to make some reptile skin armor.
I don't think I'm gonna make it under this bridge, but we're gonna try. Your boat is damaged.
Didn't make it?
Nah.
I bare stred I raga blar. Essa moran arbaj. Färre veljen prebare esse kohai.
Oh, out of the water, girl. This world is massive.
I heard it's like the second biggest map in the game.
It's insane. And like how much there is to do there is insane too. No, there's no boats. No. Well, I think a boat's a long ways away. Maybe I can find some shit to kill along the way.
Repair my shit.
You're just falling apart over there.
Cutting down trees.
That's it, Roach.
And using a stone axe, so it's very low durability.
You're just falling apart. Your shit's going cattywampus and you can't fix it.
I fixed it. I only needed stone.
Did you pull out that hanging dong and just shift it back into place?
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. You were like obsessed with that.
Fucking drowners. Whoa, I lopped it off his head. And Moria? Oh, there are Moria. You bitch. Pumpkin pie haircutted freaks.
Yeah, what I like about this game too is if you like go to craft something and you put it in like say you're gonna cook something and you put it in the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
And you start it because you need the wood too. If you start it, the fire goes until it's done crafting and then it stops. So instead of just sitting there using the wood while nothing's going on,
you're not burning your shit.
Yeah, so you can just like walk away, craft your stuff, and then come back later, and when it's done, it's not using the fuel.
There you go.
I was like, oh, that's awesome. It's not like 7 Days to Die.
That's to watch.
If you're like crafting something in that game, you have to like make sure you go back to it and turn it off. Also, it attracts fucking zombies in that game. Like if you're crafting something and it's on for a while, the light will attract them. Fucking bitches.
I have found another ship.
Alright, I need a big ass fucking area for this motherfucker.
Nope. Hopefully I can fit under this bridge up here.
Oh my god.
You found Arnold in the game?
No.
You know how you can tell it's Arnold?
I swear to God. I already know what you're gonna say.
No? You just have an idea what I'm gonna say. You could be completely wrong.
How would I know it's Arnold?
Because he's got a big sword and a hide over his chest. Only part of it. And he also wears a loincloth to hang his big hanging dong.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a stinky dog. going? Jesus Christ, this city is like 8 billion years away.
I didn't know I could pick those things up. That just changed everything.
I think I found another battle yard. Time to pillage the dead bodies. Pillage.
How long is this gonna take?
Ashes. Oh, these guys wanna rock and roll?
Come on, get closer.
You wanna rock your socks off.
You're not gonna have a good time. Oh shit! I assassinated that dude.
Sheathe your weapon. It's a true man.
Oh, these guys want to roll. I accidentally took out my weapon at him. Hey.
They were like, look at
Oh.
this motherfucker.
Well, they told me. Oh, see, you have two swords. You have a steel weapon for like humans and stuff, and then you have like a silver weapon for other shits. Like
Vampires and shit like that.
Yeah, and I accidentally. They told me to sheathe my weapon because I accidentally hit him while I was battling these bandits. And then I sheathed my weapon, and then I immediately pulled out my silver sword.
You were like, what's up?
Yeah. That didn't go well because I wasn't planning to fight them. They got a box to loot? They do. The death animations are really cool though. When you're fighting, you like cut off their limbs, their head. You like cut.
The death animations in this game are pretty awesome too.
You'll cut
Like,
someone. You have like a 45-degree angle, and their whole body will fall apart.
Barbarians. Yes? Aurelian at Veneria?
Alright, I'm getting there. I'm gonna go to my left.
Winds howling.
Winds howling. What does that mean? I'm by some bad shit? Oh, drowners. Come here, little fuckers. Come here, little fuckers.
Time to end this.
These are little 9-ass shits.
Just gonna go right through my door, huh?
Fuckers. Oh, that's a red boy. He's coming back to live on the sea.
Whoa! What the fuck is this bitch doing in here?
You know what she's looking for.
Oh my god.
You know the reason she came. Oh.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds, Grey Boy. Calm down.
No, she's like in my house, so every time I respawn, she's just standing right there like, what's up? Because apparently my door closed, so she can't get out.
She just wants to know what's up. She heard what happens in that town.
Easier than it should have been.
Oh, I gotta meditate.
Now you get like health back.
Yeah. You can eat like items and stuff, but they refill over time. They don't like, it's not like an instant heal. You can meditate to pass time, and then you heal as you meditate.
Gotcha.
Blood moss. Is this the bridge I need to go over? It is.
My corpses are still in my house. I can harvest them.
You're just eating that shit?
I mean, yeah, you can. You're a cannibal.
Honor in the fatherland.
His body has rigor mortis. I can't harvest it.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
Well, a normal one. A transit pass.
Who issues them?
How should I know? I'm a lowly soldier.
Who ordered the city gates closed?
Word is the king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city.
Paupers?
Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a
Just
chance
fucking walking
some
around
spy
outside
will
my
sneak through.
house.
This way, spies got it harder.
Dirty little.
So,
Uh-oh.
no pass.
Looks like
no
they added a
passage.
burst fire SMG that looks like the Vector to Fortnite.
This way, you mean?
Let me look at that.
Oh yeah.
Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Yeah, let me in this fucking city.
Bitch. Yeah.
Look how it spreads disease. Defeatism and desertion.
Oh, this is cool.
It's hard to believe Nanka dabbled in witchcraft.
Mark,
Such
a
an
dangerous gift.
Has she got a black cat?
Oh, and the weird thing is people don't like you because you're a Witcher.
They don't like you because you're a Witcher?
Right, like Witchers are not like good, like they don't think of us as like good people. Ooh, I found a barber. They think that you're like a freak of nature because of like what the stuff you can do.
Gotcha.
Greetings, Master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
Shaved except ponytail. Long and loose. Loose not long. Shaved on top. Shaved on side, short on top, and ponytail. The Elven Rebel cut. I wish you could preview these before you do them.
Knocked him out.
I want a mustache and a soul patch.
Oh, Jesus.
Friendly mutton chop sounds good. A bushy goatee and a short mustache. Like a full beard, trim short.
That's what you're doing, or is that what Fair wants to do?
No, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, God.
Full beard, trim short. I'm good. I got
So long.
I got shaved on the sides, ponytail, and a little long on the top. I look badass.
Best wares this side of the contract.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father send you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
I don't know how old this girl's supposed to be.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
He shoved her, she fell, that's
How
how
old
it
what girl's
started.
supposed to be?
We were alone,
You're
no
just
one
girl-
to help. Blood everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Worst night of my life.
No, I don't know. This guy's daughter I had to go find.
Both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the charge. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me.
She's 19.
He crossed the line and we fled.
Oh, you're good.
Shut up.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men.
So how's that blue raspberry?
They'll help me.
G Fuel?
Hence the
The blue ice is real good.
So you believe in the eternal fire?
Tastes like a blue
Once
slushy.
the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Wonder,
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky.
what flavor would taste more like a white monsters?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're
What
like
about
that's
your
like a
father?
goal that they're trying to do.
Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to
They
him.
did.
That bit of my
I
life.
agree.
Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The Hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
Here's a cat named Nibbles.
Nibbles?
Nibbles.
What are you gonna do with old Nibbles?
He's just sitting there looking at me.
He's like, "The fuck do you want, twat waffle?"
Twat? He did. He called me a twat waffle. I see it right in the subtitles. Actually, I think that's gonna do it for me. Yeah. I've been a tired ass.